All right. So P-47. If you've been looking at the channel recently, you know I just put in a bunch of videos, and the most recent one was cut off because the memory card was full on the camera. I hadn't been uploading, just been recording, and I ended up with quite a few in here. But anyway, so there's about 8 or 9 I think I just put up. And now I was going to talk about the belly pan fabrication. So this is the front bulkhead that I made to sister up against the existing fuselage bulkhead. And again, the reason for that is, if you haven't been keeping up with current events. Oh, now I sat down and I don't have the parts. Oh, here they are. Sorry. Yes, I do. So these are the remaining formers that make up the shape of the belly pan. But what they don't include, and what they are anticipating, I believe, is that I would have just used these notches and run those stringers, I guess, into them or something, or just butt join them here. But that doesn't really work out very well. It doesn't hold up over time. So what I do instead is I make bulkheads, sisters, parts that just laminate right to them, and then I'll notch these once I see where the stringers are going to land. In other words, I don't want to pre-notch them and then, well, maybe I do. I don't think about that now. Maybe I'll just go ahead and notch them to this pattern here. Yeah, maybe I will. Anyway, that would that helps the formers, you know, create that shape that that this belly pan needs to be. So one of the issues also that I have here is because I've laid on a couple of different sheets of balsa, that I built this up from where it would have been had I just built the wing directly to the plan. And so because I was doing this layup, and because I wanted to create the airfoil shape that is missing in the way the aircraft model was designed, it was designed with a flat bottom airfoil to make it a better flyer, better rubber band flight. Even though these large P-40,000 series, 1000 series Guillow airplanes are really not made to fly. They're a little heavy in design. But anyway, it comes with a flat bottom airfoil, and that's not to scale. So I built it up, and now these are going to sit higher and not really fit in between the wing sections. So I'll have to cut them down once I can figure out exactly to what degree. And then also, since I can't, in my setup, I can't see the fuselage formers that these are meant to be extensions of. So I'm not sure exactly unless I, you know, review the drawing. But I'm also going to have to just kind of look at how the stringers lie when I start popping them in without glue, just to kind of see, you know, whether one needs to be further forward or back based on how it's bowing and how it's, you know, drawing that line from here to here. I know how it should draw it. There should be a little bit of an expansion right about here, bowing out and then back, and then over the top, up and then down. It's not a straight shot to here. In other words, that belly pan doesn't look like this. It doesn't go in a straight run from here to here, and it doesn't go in a straight run from here to here. It bows out around the sides, and it bows up. I don't know if I'm getting this on camera. I was pointing it down. They need to bow out slightly at the sides, right? And they need to bow upward slightly in the center here, like that. Something like that. Maybe a little further back. So you see that I'm good, you know, getting the formers positioned correctly is kind of a big deal. So that'll be the next phase. This is the next phase of our build. We got the wing on, the tail's all fabricated. It's only partially installed. I can't, install the control surfaces yet because I still have some filling to do, filling and sanding, and I don't want to fill those gaps between the control surfaces and the stabilizer and fin. All right, so we created these extra formers. This is what we're talking about here. Here's the one that I traced out. Can you see that? Trace that one for the rear former. Let's see which is the glue side. That's the glue side there. So this is what would go against here. Now I traced these before I put the wing in, so you see how much higher that is than it's supposed to be. So all I need to do is draw a dot here, and then measure this distance right from here to here, and then take that same distance off. So I'll come up that same distance, let's say it was here, come up that same distance from the bottom and slice that off, and it will fit right in there flush. So that's, at least that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And I guess I'll be recording when I do the actual effort tomorrow. It's getting late here tonight, so I'm not going to do this now, but I just wanted to talk about it, how the belly pan is next, how it's going to kind of go, how the formers kind of are, need to be set correctly into the spacing so that they shape the former, the stringers properly, and then the whole thing has to be infilled and sanded and buffed out until it looks just like the rest of the fuselage and wing. And there's still more to be applied to the wing and tail sections, so still lots of spackling and sanding and sealing to do, and more so on that belly pan that has to go on. But it's going to look good. It's going to look good with that drop tank down there. It's going to look good with the wing pylons and those bombs. And then if I do the rocket tubes as well, this will look like a properly loaded for bear P-47 Thunderbolt when I get done with it, hopefully. All right, thanks for watching. Have a great day.